Hey, this is Danny Farmer back with you again. Thanks for tuning in to our channel. This is my riding partner here. This is Army. He's a 1.5-year old lab that's being trained and been mostly for field trials, but has been through the basic programs. But as we've been discussing some of the training and stuff, we would like to bring up some of the things we see people make, mistakes they make, that we would like to point out to them that they don't even realize they make. One of the mistakes made with the puppies, they don't spend enough time with them. We take the puppies in the field every day. We raise them in the house, and we socialize them, and we expose them to a lot of different things. So I would say that some people get a puppy and they neglect that puppy, and then when it comes time for training, they expect it to just to catch right on. Well, a dog that's poorly socialized does not do well in training compared to a dog that's been socialized. You know what I mean? The other thing the mistake that people make is that they give a lot of commands that they can't enforce, and that the dog has no idea what they're talking about. So as a puppy, for example, they say sit, or they say fetch it up. They throw a ball and say fetch it up. The dog has no idea what you're talking about. But what happens is you're kind of watering down that word for later, when fetch is a real important word in this dog's life. And so you're making it tougher on him to understand because you've taught him to ignore it. And then with an older dog, people get out and they give what we call machine gun kind of commands. Sit, 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 sit. I'm a big believer in when you give a command, one word, and he does it. So when I say sit, he should sit. I shouldn't have to tell him 2 or 3 times. If he doesn't, you need to make some kind of correction to make him understand that he needs to sit. So when you call him, if he doesn't come, go make him come to you. Don't just keep yelling at the dog. You teach him to ignore commands. And then the other thing I think, which is probably the biggest mistake I see people make, is they put misunderstood pressure on a dog. In other words, you can put pressure whatever degree that dog needs if he understands. But when you put pressure he doesn't understand, it's impossible to communicate to him what you want. So those are 3 mistakes that I think they make, that I just see people make in general. And Army loves me. So just remember those things. When you get a puppy, spend a lot of time with him. Don't be barking a lot of commands at him and he doesn't understand. Take him places, take him swimming, all those things. If he doesn't want to get in the water, don't try to force him in the water. He'll eventually get in. And as they get older, just be, what you have to do is you have to be self-disciplined to only give a command and then enforce it. And that's very hard to do, because it's easier to say sit, sit, sit than to make him sit the first time. And then walk in the dog's shoes on the pressure. If he's not understanding, do something different. These are the common mistakes that we see people make. If you want more tips and stuff, keep tuning in, and thanks for tuning in, and hit the like button.